What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your SmackDown Live review. We are very, very close to Fastlane. As a matter of fact, we have just one more week of build till Fastlane. Now, wrestling fans, I'm just going to come on here and be honest with you. I am very sorry. This did not go up last night after SmackDown Live. As you all know, most of the time, I watch Monday Night Raw. I watch SmackDown Live. Immediately afterwards, I do the review and then I upload it to the channel. Didn't happen last night. I would greatly appreciate it if you would keep my family in your prayers, because my aunt is sick right now. Had to go visit her in the hospital. So I'd appreciate it if you would keep her in your all's prayers. That's what I had to do last night, and that's why you did not get a review of SmackDown Live last night. Okay? Very sorry for that, but family had to be taken care of last night. And Gail, I hope you get to feeling better. I hope you get well soon. But now, SmackDown Live. Last night they did a lot of things that widen the road for WrestleMania 35. We kind of have a clear vision of WrestleMania 35 now, at least for some of the main matches. Most assured now, we are going to see hashtag Kofi Mania running all over the WWE Championship matchup at WrestleMania 35. No doubt in my mind. All you had to do was watch what happened in the opening segment of SmackDown Live last night. Vince McMahon brought out the Chosen One to replace Kofi Kingston to face Daniel Bryan at Fastlane. Kevin Owens swoops right in and takes Kofi Kingston's place. Now, wrestling fans, enjoy this ride. Enjoy it. Enjoy this ride of Kofi Kingston's success on the way to WrestleMania and through WrestleMania. Enjoy it. If I was WWE, I would keep Kofi off of Fastlane. I would not even stick him on the card at all. Let Kevin Owens face Daniel Bryan in a one-on-one encounter. Do you know how much more special that would be if the Authority kept him off of Fastlane, denied him completely? The Authority meaning Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Denied him completely of the WWE Championship. And then come to build the WrestleMania, come after Fastlane, woo! He automatically gets his shot because he did beat Daniel Bryan all those times on the way up to Fastlane. Somehow, some way, he will. But if he gets a shot at Fastlane with what has happened now, okay, so what? He'll get a shot at Fastlane, and he'll get another shot at WrestleMania. Okay, keep him off. That's the storyline that WWE's laying out anyway. WWE storyline throughout this entire WrestleMania build is holding back the people's choice. The people's choice in the Raw Women's Championship rivalry and the WWE Championship rivalry. That's what they're doing. Becky Lynch, they're holding her back. Kofi Kingston, now they're holding him back. And Vince McMahon, handpicking who he wants to be in the main event, who he thinks is caliber enough to be in the main event. He said it last night on SmackDown. Kofi Kingston's a great talent. Kofi Kingston has done extraordinary things. Kofi Kingston, I appreciate everything you've done for the WWE, but you don't deserve to be in the WWE Championship contest. We need somebody that deserves to be there. Oh my, that's my. Keep Kofi off of Fastlane. Put him in the crowd. Let him sit with the fans during the main event. Give him an actual ticket. And let him sit with the fans during the main event. And towards the end, have him jump the barricade and cause hell in the main event. That will swoop him into the WWE Championship main event at WrestleMania. Do it. WWE. It'll be a good story. It will. That's just what I would do. But now, as far as the rest of SmackDown Live, let's dive into the United States Championship. We had R-Truth, who, quite frankly, was just, if anything about that triple threat matchup showed any lightness to it, if it showed any promise to it, this is what it showed. Number one, R-Truth needs to stay away from the United States Championship picture and stay doing his comedy stuff, stay doing the 7-second dance break, things of that nature. And they need to take the United States Championship and put it in meaningful rivalries, not just U.S. Open challenges. And they can start that by putting the title on Andrade, or they can put it on Rey Mysterio and book a match at WrestleMania 35. Have R-Truth go back to what he was doing. But that would be a great match for WrestleMania. I mean, if you look at the parts of the match that really stuck out to me, that was not just happy, jolly-go-lucky fan-friendly, trying to make people laugh moments. The parts that was good about the matchup was Andrade and Rey Mysterio. And they've had a long enough rivalry now, you might as well put something meaningful in it. The U.S. Championship. Do that. Do that. Trust me, WWE, it'll work. Fans will enjoy it. fans will genuinely get behind it. They will. By the way, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button today. Become one. Thank you if you're one of the 215 that are on the channel right now. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Go to the search engine bar and type in 2007 Webby. At 2007 Webby, once you get over those two social media websites, and it'll take you straight to my page. Or you can go straight to my YouTube page, and those links are on it. And also, one other thing before we continue, go check out my two friends I have on YouTube, David Awesome 24, and of course you all know Jason Funny. If you type in Jason Funny 42, it'll take you directly to his channel. It's almost live with Jason Funny, but just type in Jason Funny 42. It'll take you directly to it. Okay, a lot easier than typing in all the other stuff. Both of them have tremendous content out there for you. Now, back to SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live brought out Charlotte. Charlotte did a tremendous job being a witch. A corporate witch. If you did not see the segment of Charlotte, go to YouTube and look up what she did. Get on your DVR and look up her segment. Beautiful, perfect job by Charlotte being that witch, evil, heel, going into WrestleMania about how Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch fears the Queen. They fear Charlotte Flair, so on and so forth. Look, it is going to be an extraordinary contest at WrestleMania. These three women, okay? These three women are going to put on an extraordinary contest. Charlotte's supposed to show up at Monday Night Raw so she can get crowned the rightful, the true Raw Women's Champion. Seeing as how she always goes to house shows, she always does charities, she always is at pay-per-views, she's always at the live event shows every Tuesday night for SmackDown Live, amongst other things. She's always there. She kept on bragging on herself very arrogantly. She is playing that corporate heel that Vince McMahon chose her to be beautifully. And I am not a Charlotte fanboy, but I am just being blunt with you that is what she's doing. Okay? And anybody that doesn't think that, everybody has their own opinion, but this is too easy for any of us to see. All right? Now, as far as Aleister Black and Ricochet, I have no problem them being a tag team. None. There's some of you that have a problem with them being a tag team. There's some of you that say that it doesn't make any sense. There's some of you that sit here and say, Well, Webby, why on earth are you having that happen? Why on earth is WWE putting them as a tag team? That's not the crap that they did in NXT. That's not. So why are they doing it here? Why is WWE doing this garbage? You know, what in the world are they doing? Why don't they use the tag teams that they have? You know, and all this stuff. I understand that. I think it's an extra dynamic. I think it's an extra layer to the tag team division, putting those two together. However, them just doing matches ain't doing squat for me. It's not. It's doing nothing. Nada. Caprende. Sayonara. Nothing. Absolutely nothing for me. They need to be in a rivalry. Them just going around squashing all the tag teams in the WWE does nothing. I don't care what kind of character they had in NXT. I don't. Some of you might. Those of you that watched NXT every week, yeah, you might. But for those of us that are not, and I mean this with no disrespect, not NXT fanboys or fangirls, all Ricochet and Aleister Black are just two wrestlers. WWE has not tried to establish character in them since they brought them up. They haven't. And it's to the main roster, Corey Graves, not up to WWE. They just haven't. Now, some of you are going to think differently. Some of you are going to say, Webby, they can tell a story, they can build character, and all this stuff through a match. Yeah, the match helps. You need storylines with it. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. You do. I mean, you just do. And these superstars, they feel just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. There's nothing different. There's nothing special about Aleister Black and Ricochet. To me, some of you are going to think differently. I don't. That's great. That's fine. That's dandy. Everybody in the wrestling community has their own opinion. Everybody. And that's why you have your YouTube channel, for you to go and spill your opinion. Okay. But now, as far as the rest of the show, Kevin Owens picked up the victory over Daniel Bryan with a stunner. Okay. They are playing up the storyline where Daniel Bryan is going to get beat and 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 beat. And when Fastlane gets here, 1, 2, 3, Daniel Bryan still your WWE champion. Still. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that anybody's going to do to convince me otherwise. Not even with KO coming back. As of right now, I see Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston, the number one contenders, going into WrestleMania in a triple threat match. As of right now, I see Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, Universal title. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship in a vacated Raw Women's Championship. As of right now, I see WWE Championship triple threat match. The three competitors I just named to you. We have Batista taking on Triple H. That's announced, but that is unofficially announced. But by what Batista did to Ric Flair, we know that is what's going to happen. And it should be a great match at WrestleMania. And what Asuka's going to do with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, because there's no way Mandy Rose is going to win at Fastlane. There's just not. So what Asuka's going to do, I really don't know yet. I really don't. Do I see them joining that title? No. I don't. I don't see them joining the Women's Championship, SmackDown and Raw, and making one. That's not happening. But you all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Don't forget to do everything that I mentioned throughout this podcast about subscribing, amongst everything else. And one last thing before I go, and that is congratulations to the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man, going into the 2019 WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations. Shake, rattle, and roll yourself right into the Hall of Fame. More than likely, not announced, but I can just see this happening. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, inducting him into the Hall of Fame. Can see that happening. But you all let me know what you're thinking in comments below. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.